Alrighty, the queue was popped to almost 14 minutes, I think, for Z1T9 Containment Bay. We have a pillar in the middle, and this stone kind of looking...
There's been enough sacrifice for one day. We must take the chance we've been given and defeat Zurban now.
Is that Y'shtola? Or that could be Kryle's voice. So, he's got these flowing blue spectral chains around him. This bottom half seems to be contained in this like golden prison in the middle of this platform. And here we go. Tank rushes in and should turn him away from the rest of the party. Make sure I can hit the tank with heals. Some circles will be on the ground. You just want to run out of them. If you kind of stack up, the circles get stacked as well. That's actually a good thing. And slowly but surely, Zurban will eliminate a quarter of the battlefield at a time. Just don't stand in the quarter that he destroys, because you'll probably die. So, where's the tank? We're at 75%-ish. And falling. We're falling.
Good and evil, the war eternal.
Alright, there you go. Just gonna focus on healing.
My doubt is
He's got a gigantic kind of like thick line attacks you just don't want to stand in. They're easy to dodge. Oh shit. And then he'll fly to one side of the field and more kind of crossed line attacks. And there'll be a couple like get out of shit fire circles. You just want to stay on the edge of the domain to make sure that they're easy to dodge for everybody else. There's a stack up mechanic. Just everybody kind of go to the center to stack up. Makes that easier. Oh shit, which way you're turning? Okay, wave cannon. He'll turn in a random direction, probably toward some random player, and there's no like indicator on the ground to like stand out of it, but if he's not facing the tank, you probably want to like not be, yeah. Once again, he'll duplicate himself. I'm gonna go into the center here. Stack up mechanic. This boss fight is actually pretty easy compared to Sophia. Sophia had much. Okay, there's ice in the middle, which means he's gonna jump out. This is post 50%.
I shall rise above all.
I don't remember what happens now.
Bear witness to my will.
Oh, summon ads. Okay. Anytime you see an ad that has wit at the end of the name, kill it first. Otherwise, there's 3 ads that spawn. Just tank them and kill them. Here is will and wit. You want to kill wit first. Don't remember why. Because of meteors? I don't know. Whatever. It's pretty easy either way. I'm gonna get this castle. Okay. Some more ads. There's gonna be another wit ad in here. Somebody has marked wit. I guess because if it's not killed in time, it does a meteor. The wits have had a cast time on them, casting bar. I just thought the meteors were coming down the whole time, but whatever. Alright, the ads are down. We're being raised, like levitated into the air a bit. And the screen goes
Bow to my infallible judgment.
dark. And we're all frozen. We're all frozen in ice. This kind of beautiful ice snowflake kind of structure. And by the way, this boss, I believe the entire time, well, once he broke free of the prison, here's the multi-attack. It's gonna heal, tank through it. 6 in a row, if I remember correctly. Yeah. No, we're good. Kind of like a scorpion-like body with large hand-like claws, so not scorpion claws, just hands. There's a meteor. Oh shit! Wait! Am I ice or fire? Fuck! I'm fire. Damn it! I failed that. That's my bad. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. That's my fault, obviously. I gotta heal myself through this shit. It's my fault. My bad. Wave cannon is facing that direction, so get out of it. We're good. I failed to see my debuff. But yeah, if you have ice debuff, you stand in an ice patch. If you have the fire debuff, you stand in a fire thing. I just wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. Fire lines. And then fire circles, and then a group up mechanic. I really have never used Cure really for this. I mean, it's great if you're stacking up because it's just the most bang for your buck for AoE heals. So stacking, awesome. If not stacking, the radius is too small. He glows with this like fiery red aura light kind of shit. And then, as every boss does, explodes into ether. Can I... Oh, they already are left, because I can't recommend anybody. I can, however, extract material from everything. Almost everything. I probably also have enough Allegan Tomestones to buy new gear. A lot of stuff, yo. Alright, let's exit, see whatever cutscenes happen here. Incredible, as always, Mercy. Incredible as always, Mercy. Hopefully that will be the last of our world sees of the likes of Zurvan. Every one of his thralls has been slain as far as we can determine. Our victory over the Warring Triad is complete. An impossible feat had we not been blessed with your cooperation. Let us not forget the efforts of Regula Van Hydrus and his men. Without their noble sacrifice, the demon would have awoken far sooner and possessed of far more formidable energies. The bodies of the fallen now accompany the survivors on the return journey to Garlemald. 'Tis known that the Imperials recognize no god, yet they would honor the dead in their own fashion. And when next we meet, our fleeting alliance will surely be forgotten. 'Twas an interesting exchange, nonetheless. They spoke of their present ruler as a man who values self-sufficiency. Varus befriended Regula in their youth, it seems, and was highly impressed by his martial prowess. 'Tis common knowledge that Regula's rise to legatus was in great part advocated by the Emperor himself. Regula freely admitted his shortcomings when it came to politics, and it was Varus's unconditional support that served to win his undying fealty. One does not expect such tales of comradeship to lurk beneath the Empire's iron exterior. Contrary to all expectations, the man died a hero. Witnessing the way you all leapt into danger without hesitation, it would seem I am surrounded by heroes. He turns away. And yet my own actions were aught but heroic. I have not the qualities nor the character to stand at the Warrior of Light's side. What a curious thing to say. Are you truly concerned that you do not measure up to some arbitrary requirement? If you knew of the path I walked to reach this place, then you would understand why I doubt myself so. Return with me to the Rising Stones, and I shall tell you of it. They all nod. To the Rising Stones. That's why they call me Boom, 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 the Warrior of Light. Till the day I die. I bad, bad company. Oops, damn it. Okay, hold on. Can I HUD layout? Isn't there like a target cast time bar that I can... target bar. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Cuckoo, Kotoa. With your victory over Zervan, the Warring Triad is finally defeated. I am afraid, however, that mine own efforts have often been more hindrance than help, and you and your fellow Scions deserve to hear the reasons behind my actions. Cutscene deepens. The two of you are talking. The doors burst open with Kryle leading the way, Y'shtola and Urianger along with her. She waves to you. Just cutie. I promise to tell you of my journey, of who I am, of where I am from. The truth is, I am not of this world. Shock. Awe. Oh my gosh. I was born of a different star, a child whose power of the echo was too feeble to save his dying world. Oh wow, he's taking off his mask now. And we see a purple-eyed youth. Maybe even a female? A young female, actually, based on the facial features. A child who, unlike you, never became a warrior of light. Kind of silver hair. When all I knew stood on the brink of destruction, I was yet half grown. Had I been born but a handful of years earlier, history may have written a different tale. The seeds of other heroes that had yet to fully sprout may not have withered and perished. The star I failed to save is known to you now as the Void. Y'shtola is shocked. Kryle's a little bit less shocked, and Urianger doesn't really show a facial expression about that. But though Mercy knew not that I spoke of my homeland, I have explained to her before the cause of its ruin. A magic was devised to contain a defeated primal's might within a stone known as Orosite, and the energies which bled from this imperfect vessel gradually corrupted the champions who wielded it. These heroes became slaves to an insatiable hunger for ether, eventually transforming into hideous fiends, and none who clung to the faint traces of light were strong enough to oppose them. The demons next turned upon each other in a war which drained the land's ether in ever greater amounts, until one day the star was suddenly swallowed in a flood of darkness, an entire world unmade in an instant. The void scent you encounter here in this realm are the twisted remnants of once mortal beings who gnaw on what motes of life force remain. Now we see another cutscene with darkness and Asians, the white-robed Asian, and a younger... oh, I guess this is probably Unukalhai. And as I lay dying, beat and broken in my failed last stand, 'Twas my present master who found my tormented spirit and bore me away to the rift betwixt worlds. 'Twas he who first introduced me to Urianger. This version of Unukalhai has like a staff that kind of has like a little scythe blade, black robes, no mask, no hood. The black robes have some silver and red designs on the arms and chest and whatnot, but at my mentor's feet did I learn of the nature of reality, of the existence of mirrored worlds and the eternal struggle between dark and light. Sudden and overwhelming superiority for either side will shatter the balance, and the world in question will be returned to the void by a calamity beyond imagining. The head has kind of weird alien proportions, like it seems longer front to back than a normal head does, but not like a lot. As the self-appointed custodian of this balance, my master warned me that the source, the first of all worlds, slips perilously close to oblivion. In what spirit did this master proffer such a warning? A benevolent gesture or a veiled threat? To these questions and more do I mean to coax forth answers, yet no matter his intention, that Heidelin doth teeter on a knife's edge is an undeniable truth. Knowing this, what choice was given you to make? She nods. I chose to join my master and act as his instrument on this star. The tragedy that befell my home cannot be repeated. I will see this world saved. And yet I hesitated at the most crucial of moments. What right have I to stand alongside a true warrior of light? In thine own words thou wert called before thy time, and I offer that thou dwellest overmuch on the question of what maketh the hero. The search for the answer leaveth thee paralyzed by doubt. Heed me, Master Unukalhai. Thou needest not believe thyself a hero to perform great deeds. 'Tis the deed itself which earneth thee the hero's mantle. Aye, the ideals you hold can be less important than having the faith to act upon them. Regula's loyalty to the Emperor guided his actions until the last, and though we did not see eye to eye on many things, his final deeds can be called not less than heroic. Personally, I find that faith in my companions allows me to act unhindered by uncertainty. Krile smiles. The two others look down at her. I know that should I ever falter, Mercy and the others will be there to support me, or steer me back onto the right path if needed. You smile after this and nod at her. I see, says Unukalhai. In the days leading up to my world's destruction, I was entirely alone. I never knew what it was to have such comrades. I cannot imagine the loneliness you must have felt, but look around you now, Unukalhai, says Krile, and she kind of smiles and winks. You're not alone anymore. Unukalhai kind of looks a tad shocked, looks up to Urianger, who nods. Krile nods. Y'shtola nods. And we nod. Welcome to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Oh shit. Is Unukalhai gonna join us from now on in all storyline stuff? I don't remember seeing them. I will fulfill my promise to save this world, and when I stumble, I shall be glad to have your hands there to steady me. My apologies. This is difficult for me. For so long have I spoken from behind a mask. She puts the mask. They put the mask back on. We should all feel comfortable speaking without such concealments. I should hope you appreciate the irony of that statement, Urianger, who is always behind the red goggles and the hood pulled up over a tenth to 20% of his face, the top and whatnot. Krile giggles at Y'shtola's truth. Y'shtola shrugs. Urianger puts a hand to his head. Krile cutely waves it off, and they all three nod to Unukalhai, who nods back. Krile waves to you. The three of them walk off, leaving you and Unukalhai alone in this chamber. The last pillar to fall is complete. We're at 20. Let's just pick this up. A demonic duplicate. So, okay, hold on. Was it Z1T6? Z1T9. So, Containment Bay Z1T9. The last pillar to fall. And then a demonic duplicate. Let's just grab this, do it. Let's get it out of the way. Oh shit, I don't know what he just said. He's handing you a tome. They are handing you a tombstone as usual. The information contained within this device appears to have been used to generate a simulated battle of grueling difficulty. Challengers would be pitted against a simulacrum of Zervan, the power of which has been enhanced to the icon's highest conceivable magnitude. It is described as the final trial for the most elite of LAST warriors, intended to distinguish the truly exceptional among them. I have witnessed no champion more exceptional than the Warrior of Light. Are you not curious to see just how powerful Zervan may have been? I urge you to visit the verification node and undertake this ultimate test of the Alganan elite. What I can do, because I have the power, is to abandon, re-get that first line. Whilst we were examining the controls for Zervan's shackles, I found a tombstone that may be of interest to you, Mercy. Would you like to take a look? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's what we missed. Clicky, 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 clicky. Cool. Alright, let's take our 409 teleport. Giddy up 409. Nothing's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna stop my 409. 409. Giddy up 409. This time, I just jumped on my normal chocobo. Yellow. Feathered. Happy to assist. I see a lot of bad publicity about Airbnb. People being charged for having pets when... So here's the thing. I worked for Hertz for 3 years, and you can have pets in a car as long as we cannot tell at all that there was a pet in there at all. The other side of that is also, if you are living in a house that has pets that shed, and you're getting into the car and the hair is all over your clothes and it gets into the car seats and whatnot, they're gonna charge you for the cleaning fee if they're doing the jobs correctly. And it's like $300 sometimes for what the people of Hertz pay to send the car off to a detailing company. You're looking at $300. So yeah. Make sure that you clean off your clothes before getting into a rental car. Make sure you're not tracking in a ton of pet hair or pet smells. Make sure that somebody who doesn't live with your pet all day, every day, gets into the car just to like smell it, look it over. It's because if you have a dog or cat that sheds, you're kind of used to it. Like it kind of like, and the smell, you're also used to that. It just all evades your notice. So anyway, what was it? Oh, Airbnbs. Yeah, but horror stories of somebody who's like, the Airbnb says, hey, pets are fine. And then after they've left the Airbnb, they get a notice from the person who owns or manages whatever. It says, oh, hey, you know, we had to do a lot of cleanup because your pet was here. We don't allow pets here, so we have to charge you for the cleanup. And like, but your website thing says pets allowed and whatever. But anyway, like even service animals are by law legally required to be allowed in Hertz vehicles, but you still have to clean up after them. Just if they leave a lot of hair or a smell or whatever, you can't just say, oh, but I can legally have it in the vehicle. Sure, yeah, you can legally have the pet in the vehicle, but you have to clean up after it. That's your responsibility as a car rental person. Like, sorry, that's just, if you want to pay $300 to have it cleaned, it's your prerogative, but you gotta clean it up, even if it's a legally required thing. Anyway, activating verification systems. Elimination trial request acknowledged. Awaiting tombstone data. Tombstone data. Allegan Tombstone of Iconology is this one. Data processed. Adversary. Warring Triad Zervan. Threat level extreme. This is the final qualifying test for surviving Elite Squad enlistees. Participation is only permitted to candidates who agree to unrestricted biopsy procedures following the trial. Specifically, enlistees who successfully complete the program will be certified as genetically superior and must submit to cell harvesting for subsequent cloning initiatives. Cloning? Okay, interesting. Elimination trial survival rates are currently calculated at 1.9%. You look shocked. Activating reality augmentation. Initiating elimination trial. The Empire thanks you for your service. Post-mortem data will be used to improve the survival rates of subsequent candidates. Your sacrifice is appreciated. And a demonic duplicate is complete. This video is complete just a little bit after the 27-minute mark, which is sad, but I can't be perfect all the time, obviously. And I will see you guys later.